Hello, my name is Sean Affleck, and this is my final uh, evaluation for my FMP called Bloody Secrets. Here, I've got my context, my animation pitch, um, secrets. I've got my synopsis here, themes, workflow, audience profile, inspirations, audio inspiration, final screenplay, visual visual research, character turnaround, background research, my mood board, sound effects that used, sound research, my storyboard, credits as well. Moving on, I've got two scripts, one being formatted, one not being formatted. Um, and my formatted one was is the final version and more polished up. So yeah, here I've got my schedule. Um, um, so I could keep ahead of everything and have everything done on time as well. Here I've got my proposal, me explaining everything I wanted to do, how I was gonna make it, my inspirations, and my, and my evaluation. Here I've also got my inspirations, including um, Ace Attorney, Gojo versus Hakuna, um, Double Vision, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Super Mario. I may have some Death Note as well. Here I've got my reflective journal that I've been slowly keeping up to date. Just so I can keep track of everything and um, look back on what I need to improve on and stuff. My storyboard was in the animation pitch um, that will be in here after the video is made, though. Um, Here I don't really have any um, risk assessments since I was doing my animation, and there was not really anything to be worried about or anything like that. Same with location recce, wasn't really going out anywhere. This is my research report. in which I explain um, why I'm doing, why I've done this research, and what it means for me. Here, I've got my spider diagram, um, being my evidence of communication. Here, I've got my um, initial ideas, and I've gotten feedback from my peers on what ideas are better, what what's good about them, what's bad about them, and all of that. Um, my workflow very simple. Um, just primary, secondary feedback, yes, no, proposal, audience research, and stuff like that. This is my contextual research, me going over the fundamentals of an animation, um, a video by someone called Helen Becker. And down here, the 12 principles of animation was actually invented by someone called Holly Johnson, and Frank Thomas. And down here, I explain how anime slash animation has started out in Japan, and how anime slash animation has influenced the world around us. Here, I explain how it affects my final major project, and how I can look for inspiration. I start how to make my final major project, as well as my script being based on my film noir college script as well. The example called the Maltese Falcon script. My audience research. I researched how much money animation has made, and the anime global market it increasing over the past few years, uh, and how much of the world watches anime and so like that, as well as my own personal research with what people like to watch. I've got my SWOT analysis, my my pre-production research, my production research, and finding out what's needed for different types of animation, like camera, tripods, softwares, extras, and just minor minor things. Here, I've got a little bit of Harvard referencing, and that's pretty much it for my research report. G- go- g- Going back to my FMP, these are my own animations, which being the de- detective that I drew and made. My, my old designs, room animations, sunset animations, and suspect one animations. How I went about making my um animation is that I made each GIF first in Piscal, um, and I um, put them into the timeline, make a looped animation, and then I kind of just like put each part together, kind of like a giant puzzle piece, and I managed to get everything done and in order. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. That was the process of how I made my FMP, and yeah, that's pretty much it.